All right, we're back. Big matches coming up because we've got Sinner coming on and we've also got Osaka versus Dasha. Winner plays Gauff. And then later we've got Rublev, we've got Swiatek, Paul versus Bublik tonight as well. So, hectic. It's going to be a pretty hectic couple of hours. But how are we doing, Chad? Are we ready? Are we ready? Is this a doubleheader? Yes, we are doing a doubleheader. Super Saturday? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So Kazatkina and Osaka coming on in about 5 minutes. Like I said, because that was a bit of a sudden retirement from Kaboli, I don't think the players are ready to play. So that's why they there's a bit of a delay. But Sinner and Shapo should be coming on pretty soon as well. And Mukova's up a break in the third. So we'll keep an eye on her match. Like I said, we'll probably join the Rublev-Wong match late after one of these matches finishes. So that's the plan. That'll be the plan. But what's going on, Chad? How we doing? Good win by Coco, by the way. Very solid win. She needed that. Sinner was a point away at the French Open and would have won the other 3 slams. Maybe. I mean, he has won the other slams so far. Can Shapo get a set? I don't think so. I don't think so. Naomi will win 3 and 4. Kazatkina is not one of my favorites, so I hope she gives her a good whooping. Well, I hope you're wrong, and I hope you have a bad day. That's not true. I'm sorry, that was harsh. You didn't deserve that. But hey, back off. Dash is my favorite, so just keep your words to yourself, all right? You don't need to be coming in here, I hope Dasher gets whooped. No. He started it. I hope you have a good day. Man, the dash of disrespect. What the hell? Sinner's going to win 3? I suspect so. When will Sinner get a night session? Maybe second week? To be honest, right? Okay, the reason why Sinner's probably not getting night sessions yet. 1, a lot of Americans still in the draw. Well, they were. But also, I don't think he wants to play at night. I think he'd rather play during the day. But he'll probably, if he takes on Tommy Paul in the 4th round, that'll be a night session. Because the men's matches, there are no Americans left in the top half of the draw except for Paul. So I would guess that if it's Paul versus Sinner, Sinner plays at night. He'll probably play night session in the quarterfinals, but yeah, I think it's probably he just doesn't want to. I think he probably wants to play during the day. But also, if you look at who's been playing at night instead, it's mainly the Americans, right? As you'd expect, or Zverev. So it's probably Sinner not. And also European times, if Sinner plays at night, that means the Europeans have to stay up until midnight or past midnight. So it's probably a bit of that as well. So yeah. Yeah, if you're in Italy, it's like 1 a.m. when he starts. So they're probably kind of like, hey, can he play during the day to give it, to give the audience, the better times, which is totally fair. So I think it's probably a little bit of all of that. Combination of all of that. But if he plays Paul, I don't know how they put that on during the day. But it's also going to be on Monday, which is a day off. So maybe they will put it on the day because Paul versus Sinner during the day on a holiday might actually work. So I don't know. Maybe they won't be a night session. Maybe he won't play a night session until the quarterfinals. Maybe he won't. Why are they delaying the start? Is it raining? No, we're just chilling. Mukova Nosku is a snooze fest, is it? Mukova's running away with it now, so it's getting a little bit one-sided. Also 4-2 parry over Kostruk, which is interesting. Will there be tennis on Monday, the holiday? Yeah. Who got Osaka in straight? So I got Osaka in 3. I'm hopeful of Dasha competing well. So I have Dasha in 3. Oh, sorry, Osaka in 3. But I hope I'm wrong. And I hope Dasha wins. Labor Day on Monday in American Canada, yeah. I think the LGBT woman has a chance. Well, her name is Daria Kazatkina, but yes. Yes. Say it quietly, but Shapo will win this. Okay. All right, players should be out on court any second. That was rude. Yeah, that was a strange thing to... Yeah, just type her name. Her name is Daria. It's much easier to say. In the US, we keep the circuses going on holidays. Oh, nice. Nice. Sinner in 3. Yeah, I hope Shapo plays inspired, but we haven't watched Shapo for a long time, and Sinner is so consistent, and Shapo can sometimes not be consistent. So, man, it's hard. It's tough. It's tough seeing you know. It's tough to see whether to back Shapo to win even a set, right? Because the consistency levels of these guys are complete opposites. Especially because Sinner's doesn't miss. And Shapo needs to play ridiculously good and not be missing, but... All right, here we go. Osaka and Dash are walking out as well. These matches are going to start at the same time. Let's go. Exactly, Ken. We don't need to label who she is yet. By the way, I love that Osaka is bringing back diamond coated everything. It's so good. I love it. I love that. It's bling is back. And Osaka's bringing it back. With her headphones and those... By the way, are those... What are they? Labubu? Are those... Does she customize those, or do you collect them like that? Are they ultra rare ones? Does anybody know? I would guess that she probably does it herself, right? It's not she doesn't do it. She's not sitting there maybe she is, but I don't think she's sitting there on the days off of, she practices and then she goes home and puts diamonds all over things. Maybe she does, though. I don't know. But I'm sure they're custom, right? They're customized? Okay. All right, here we go. We haven't watched Dash for a minute. And I'm nervous and excited. I can honestly not see Shapovalov winning a set. Sadly, he just does not have the skills of Sinner. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, if Shapo plays the best tennis he's played, he might get a set. But he's going to have to play ridiculous. And he's probably going to have to hope Sinner doesn't play good. Sinner makes some silly errors. But that doesn't happen anymore. I think it was gifted like that to her. Okay. Struff looks impressive. Can he beat Djokovic? Probably not, but he has been impressive. All right, here we go. Winner of Sinner Shapo will take on the winner of Bublik and Paul, who are coming up time. By the way, both guys have pushed Sinner this year, so that's a good match if Sinner does win this one. Bublik obviously beat Sinner, but Paul also pushed Sinner on the clay courts a couple months ago as well. So, interesting matchup. Could be an interesting match. Shapo's beaten Sinner before, so you never know. Yeah, but how long ago was that? I mean, I think there's definitely a time when, there's definitely a line where you go, if you beat Sinner before that line, it's not the same. Did he beat him in 2021 or something? Because that doesn't, or if he beat him in the next gen finals, I might scream. Oh, is it the Australian Open? Lucky. 5 sets though. It was 5 sets, but it was 2021. Shapo was peaking in 2021, or at least way better than he has been lately. And Sinner, obviously, in 2021 was not the same guy. But 5 sets, that's fun. All right, all the players are warming up. Yeah, Shapo was top 10 around that time as well, yeah. All right. Another awesome day of tennis, yeah. It's a big day. I have no idea who's serving, but we'll find out in a second. Who do you think is better chance of beating Sinner, Paul or Bublik? Probably Bublik. Because Bublik did beat Sinner. What happened to Caboli? I'm not sure why he withdrew, but he was apparently injured in his last match, and he carried that in, and he just couldn't do it. I'm not sure what exactly was it. Arm injury? Did somebody mention it was an arm issue that he fell over in the last match and landed awkwardly? All right. They're warming up their last few serves. These matches are going to start almost exactly at the same time, which is crazy. It never happens. Sinner has to be ill if Shapo's going to have a chance. It does feel like there's a lot of things have to go wrong for Sinner if Shapo's going to win. Caboli injured in Musetti. Oh, he was injured in the Musetti match. Oh, okay. That sucks even more that he got injured in that match. Novak and Struff, the old guys play. Yeah, the older guys, yeah. All right. Here we go. Here we go. More matches. Sorry, Chad. I was just watching Big Brother. The intruders are heading into the house. Ugly shirt today. Who? You're not talking about me, are you? Because that would be incorrect. You would be just wrong. So you must be... Are you talking about Sinner? Sinner's shirt's not that bad. All right. Shapo to serve. Here we go. I do love watching Shapo when he's playing well. But let's see if he is playing well. As the return goes into the forehand of Shapo. Sinner with the backhand. Into the forehand of Shapo. Again, the backhand of Sinner on the stretch. Shapo, forehand down the line. Sinner can't get it. He does get it, but he doesn't get it back in. 15 love. I feel like Shapo and Runa have that kind of like, I don't know, it just has that kind of, they both have that unpredictability that makes it fun to watch. Yes, they can also play terrible, but when they're playing well and they're playing that crazy, like, they're just like flying around the court and hitting winners everywhere, it's so much fun. That's so much fun. I hope Shapo does that today. 30 love, by the way, Dasha and Osaka's about to start. I'm going to go Osaka in 3, as much as I would love to be. And look, if I'm wrong today, I would love that. I'd love to be wrong today. Osaka, 15 love. Dennis the Menace. That's what we need. We need Dennis the Menace today. We need Dennis the Menace. As he serves a fault second serve. Shapo. 40 love. As a return goes in the net by Sinner and Shapo. First game. 1 love. And Osaka. 30 love. I'm sorry for Shapo. Would be beating... Wait, what? Can we start using names instead of like just saying things that I don't understand? Can we start going like, who are you talking about? Can you please explain? Like, just use the names. Why are we trying to make codes up for people? Just use people's names. It's much better for everybody. 40 love. Osaka gets a winner, and it's 1 love Osaka in the first set of this match. 1 love. Sinner comes to the net, and Shapo puts it in the net. 15 love. By the way, to the guy in the chat that's like, just, are you talking about me or are you talking about something else? What are you talking about? Nobody gets what you're saying, bro. Hello? All right. Dasher to serve. As Sinner gets the 30 love. As it back in from Osaka on the stretch to the back in of Dasher. 400 from Osaka. And that goes in the net from Osaka. And it's 15 love. Mods, can we get rid of this loser in the chat that's like, doesn't understand what a good shirt looks like if it hit him in the face? 15 love. You don't even have a profile picture, bro. What are you talking about? 15 love. As Dasher serves again. Oh, I forgot that it's Saturday and everyone's stupid on Saturdays. People get silly on Saturday. Silly Saturday. That's why people are acting up today. They're home from work and they're like, right, I'm going to type some words on the internet. It's like, bro, go get a life. 15, like, get a hobby. 15-0. You fell asleep during the last stream and got woken up by Cam's loud when Mirra was losing. Oh, well, how dare you fall asleep? Why were you sleeping? That match was crazy. Anyways, 15:30, Osaka, a chance to get the break early here. There's a return from Shapo into the corner Sinner. Shapo shanks it long, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Schedule's out. Schedule's out. Please be kind. Okay. For the first time, the schedule actually is pretty nice. I don't have to watch the first match of the day. Rinderk Nish versus Alcaraz is at 1:30 p.m. And then Djokovic Struff at night, which is a little surprising. Raducanu and Vondi after that, which is still surprising. Surprising that Pegula and Townsend are not playing night session. And either is Fritz. Fritz is playing during the afternoon. Okay, that's kind of weird, but I'm not mad. 30-0. 30-0. There's Dasha. Lose the point. 30-40. Break point for Osaka. 30-40. 30-40. As we just serve again from Dasha. Is a double fault. All right. Osaka breaks 2-love. Labor Day weekend. Prime time is during the day. Yeah, I guess. But also, like, you would have thought, like, on a Sunday night with a long weekend, they'd put on, like, on a Saturday night, I would have thought they'd be putting on some Americans to get excited about. Or Sunday night. Dasha's, I think she's trying to live in Melbourne, which is the way better choice. 40-love. Was it a forehand on the stretch from Sinner? That goes out, and Shapo holds 2-1. 2-1 Shapo. Alcaraz is playing in the afternoon tomorrow, local time. By the way, Mukova is up 4-2 in the third against Noskova. Also, Bergs and Munar just started as well. Some random matches. Some weird matches in the third round. There are a lot of random matchups happening. All right. 15-0. Do you think Wong can steal a set off Rublev today? Yes. That's why I want to watch that match, because I feel like that match is going to be interesting. However, it depends on what happens in these matches. 30-15. 30-15. As Osaka serves a fault, second serve. (30-15). As the backhand goes in the forehand, Dasha. Dasha hits it long, and it's 40-15. (40-15). By the way, chat, Big Brother update. Both new housemates, two intruders, entered the house, and pretty big deal. 21 years ago that happened, but it happened tonight as well. It's a big deal. Osaka 3-love. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it shakes up the dynamics of the house. I loved it when Big Brother, I don't know if Big Brother in other countries had it, but Big Brother Australia used to have a psychologist that would come in and like analyze the situation. I thought that was really fun. Not like, didn't like do like talk to the people in the house, but like would be like, oh, adding 2 new people at this stage in the experiment. I love that. It's so much fun. She'd like be like, oh, adding 2 fresh faces who when everyone else has lived together for like 2 months. Oh, how's that going to shake it? I thought it was fun. Made it for an interesting. It felt like it was an experiment. Putting a bunch of random people in a house and seeing what happens. 15:30, by the way. Shapo about to get the break. 15:30. And Sinner with a great serve. 30 all. Mukova's match is still going. She's 5-2 in the third. All right. 30 all. Sinner serves again. Seven to the back into Shapovalov. 4 from Sinner. Into the net. Okay, Shapo's got a chance to break. 30-40. Break point. For Shapo. 30-40. Sinner with a serve. Into the back of Shapo. Return goes forward to Sinner. Shapo with a forehand and Sinner slipped. And Shapo breaks. I think Shapo might have surprised Sinner. Wasn't expecting this. 3-1. Shapo's playing real well. And Sinner's just a little bit uneasy. Big Brother is where you get locked in a house for 3 months. Yeah. Is Big Brother a dating show? No. It was 16, or what? I think it was like 12 people from all around the country, from different backgrounds, different occupations, different age range, would all get put into a house and would compete in different challenges, not against each other, but like to earn like rewards. And then each week they would vote for the 3 people that they wanted to be evicted, and then the public would vote for the to see who they didn't want, who they wanted to kick out. God, it's super harsh. So if you were up for eviction, it means the housemates didn't like you. And then if you got kicked out, it means the public didn't like you. So really, just really harsh, to be honest. It was a really, really mean. This is really mean. Anyway, it's 30-15. But it was funny when like someone gets nominated by the house, but then they get kept, they stay in the house because the public like them. That's when it's funny, because you're like, hey, wait a second, why did the house hate me? But everybody seems to... I'm not getting kicked out. So what's going on? Sounds like real life. Yeah, super judgy. 30 all. But yeah. But like back in the day when it was new, it was interesting because people didn't know. Like it was more like interest to it. But now it's kind of a bit. Again, I'm gonna watch this series just to see what it's like, but I have no hope. I'm sure it's not going to be as good as it was. Who's my big brother goat? Either Trevor or Reggie. Or Fitzy. Anyway, it's 40-30. By the way, I only noticed it today, chat. None of you would know or care because most of you aren't Australian. But most of the people that were on Big Brother in the early days, well, not most of them, a lot of them are on the radio now. Like if you listen to the radio in Australia, they're all like radio hosts. It's weird. I heard at least 5 or 6 of them are current radio hosts. It's weird. They all went down that path. All right. We get the deuce. It's dash of double faults, and it's advantage. Osaka and 4-1, by the way. Chapeau. Great start. I remember Big Brother house somewhere, maybe Canada. Knew nothing about outside world until Shogo was cancelled due to lockdown. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they had Big Brother in America. Did they? And then the UK. Did they have it in Canada? But they're bringing it back this year. I used to watch Australian Idol, Australia's Got Talent, Voice Australia, and X Factor Australia. See, I only watched Australian Idol. I didn't watch the other ones. Anyways, Osaka with a double break. 4-love. 4-love. Osaka cruising at the moment. As that goes the net from Shap on the forehand, and it's 15-love. Big Brother in the US is still going. Okay. In Canada, there's only hockey and Blue Jays. That's not true. Big Brother Africa, was that a thing? That's cool. 15-love. Osaka serves. Big Brother Nigeria used to be fun. Nowadays, rubbish in the house. Okay. Is it a backhand rally? Down the line now goes long by Osaka, and it's 15-all. 30-love Sinner. I think what ruins shows like Big Brother is that people don't watch TV anymore. So, you have to have Big Brother on Netflix or something for people to actually give a shit. Because people aren't watching television like that anymore. I mean, they should do as a YouTube show. That would kind of work. If you did Big Brother as a YouTube show, it would I don't know how you'd like censor it. Like, I mean, back in the day, there used to be a lot of they'd say a lot of things, and then there'd be a lot of. They could. I don't know how you'd do it. You probably wouldn't do a 24-hour live stream, but they could do it like as a YouTube thing. I think that would work. Survivor's definitely still held up, yeah, for sure. I think Australian Survivor, I haven't watched it, but I think it's like Australia versus the world. So like all the best Australian survivors versus all the best people from the world like all different survivors in the world. I think that's the one that's happening at the moment in Australia. But Survivor's about it's a whole different thing. Like that feels like there's way more to it, I think. Whereas Big Brother, it's like here's a bunch of random people in a house, and you kind of go, how many seasons can you have of that? 16 apparently. 40-15. As Osaka serves an ace, and it's 5-love. Sinner also down a break early, 4-2. I'm sorry for Gauff. Why? She won. Why would you be sorry for her? She got the win. Is it a point now to the back end of Sinner? Sinner hits it out. 15-all. 15-all. As Shapo serves again. As a default second serve. Big Brother Canada is also on YouTube. Oh, I might have to watch it. As long as it's in the early 2000s, when it was fresh, I'll watch it. Backhand from Shapo's a lob, and it goes in. All right, Shapo just outplaying Sinner a little bit here. 30-15. 30-15. In the UK, a lot of them became TV presenting careers a few years, then go to the radio, and then no longer on face on TV. Yeah, fair enough. All right, 30-15. 7 to the forehand of Sinner. Shapo forehand to the forehand of Sinner. Shapo with the backhand. Into the forehand of Sinner. Again, the forehand of Shapo. Sinner. Backhand in the net. It's 40-15. Chad, I did not expect this. Shapo came out on fire. 40-15. Sinner isn't playing terrible, but he's not as sharp as he should be, or that he usually is. So that's why this is a bit of a surprise to start. Shapo serves in the back of Sinner. Return into the backhand of Shapo, and Shapo in the net. And it's 40-30. I worked on Big Brother 3 in the UK. Hey, nice. Yeah, there was some wild... I remember hearing some wild shit, like Big Brother Brazil, there was like fights and stuff. Like people would like physically fight. We didn't have any of that here. And like in Big Brother... was there Big Brother UK? There was a fight? Maybe? There was something going on there too. There was some crazy things. Whereas Big Brother Australia was pretty tame. Like in terms of like, you know, controversial stuff. Wasn't too much like violence or anything crazy that I can remember. Maybe there was, but I didn't watch it. But the early seasons seemed pretty civil. All right, Deuce. It's called Big Boss in India, is it? Okay. That's a cool name, though. That's kind of cool, though. Lob by Osaka goes in. 15-30. Also, Sinner about to get the break back. Here we go. 15-30. As return goes the forehand of Shapo. Sinner with a lob. Shapo with a smash. Sinner with a backhand. Goes in the net. Advantage Shapo. Fights, escapees, psychological torture. The list goes on. Yeah, when people trying to escape, that's weird as hell. Why would you try and escape? Like, you signed up to be there. Why would you then be like, I'm going to try and break out? It's like, what is the point? 15-40. I get it if you want to get out, but you can just, like, leave, can't you? You don't have to, like, escape. You can just walk through the door and say, hey, I want to get out of here. It's not a prison. Anyways, good serving from Shapo. He stays up the break 5-2. Like, I'm pretty sure you could just, like, go into the diary room and just be like, hey, I want out of this. And they'll be like, all right, bye. They're not going to, like, make you stay. All right, set points for Osaka. As a return from Osaka is a winner, 6-love. All right. Solid start for Osaka. 6-0. The diary room, that's what it was called. Yeah, the diary room. And I had a feeling this could happen. Unfortunately. Look, I'm excited for Gauff versus Osaka. If that's what we're going to watch. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed. A lot of unforced errors from Dasha. But she can't afford to just rally with Osaka because Osaka's too strong. All right, 5-2 Shapo. This is a strange result. Sinner's going to serve to stay in the set. You know it's scripted. What, tennis? No, I don't. All right. Sinner serves. Into the forehand of Shapo. Forward up for Sinner to the back of Shapo. Looks like you're bored. What do you mean? As with a forehand from Shapo down the line to the forehand of Sinner. Shapo backhand. Slice. So Sinner slices it back. Shapo cross-court backhand. Sinner gets on the stretch. Shapo slices down the line. Sinner gets a backhand. Hits it long. Love 15. You mean Big Brother? Not in the first seasons they weren't. Back in the early days they weren't. Nowadays they're definitely more produced for clippable moments and drama. But back then, early days, they didn't know what was going on. But before social media, they were just a bunch of random people talking, like hanging out. They didn't. There wasn't any like, oh well, we need to make them fight so we can make a Instagram reel video, a TikTok video. Like that wasn't a thing. Nowadays, it might be a little bit more. They try and manufacture moments, which is kind of annoying. Which is why it doesn't feel like it's real anymore. Because it's like, oh, this doesn't feel real. They're all doing it for show. But back in the 2000s, when it was all new, that was crazy. I love 30. Love 30. Sinner serves. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand. Shapo. Return goes to the forehand. Sinner. Shapo with a forehand. Goes long. 15. 30. As Osaka 30-15. $30-15. All right, 15-30. Still a chance for Shapo to take the first set here. Return goes in there by Shapo though, 30-all. As Sinner serves again. Which is why I don't like watching these shows now. People are trying way too hard. It doesn't feel organic. Yeah, everyone's trying to be a celebrity. Or an influencer. And and I think normal people that don't want to be that are smart enough not to go on these shows anymore. They've seen enough of them to go, you know what? Not worth it. So they go for the people that are like, people that audition will be like, hey, I'll go on it. Why not? It might be fun. Whereas now it's like the only people auditioning are like people that are trying to become micro celebrities. As Shapo hits a smash and hits it out. 40-30. And yeah, the people that we want to see on those shows aren't auditioning because they don't want to be on those shows. Maybe I should go on it. 40-30. Maybe I should go on it. What do you do? I'm a YouTuber. Anyway, it's 40-30. Maybe it'd be good for the channel. For backhand rally. As Dasher goes down the line. Osaka gets it back. Dasher on the stretch. Hits it long. Advantage Osaka. Maybe that's what I should do, Chad. I should go on Big Brother. Get a few more subscribers. When is it held? Is it held during the off season? That'd be good. Sorry, I can't go into the house until October. I'd vote for you to win. I don't know if you guys could vote. It's probably Australia only. I could be in there for a week and then leave. Anyways, 40-30. Sinner holds. And Shapo's going to serve the set. Nah, I'd go crazy after a week. I'd be like, what happened? Did Alcaraz win? Like, I'd be like, I'd lose my mind. I'd be like, no, I don't want to be here. It'd be annoying. All right, deuce. As Osaka serves the fault to conserve. No, I meant that I don't know if you could vote. No, it's not that you don't have friends in Australia. I'm saying, like, how would you vote? I don't know if you could vote from another country. I think it's Australia only. But you'd vote to evict me, so you wouldn't want to vote anyway. So don't vote for me unless I'm in the final. Advantage Dasher to get the break in the second. Here we go. You could vote on the website? I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know how they do the voting in 2025. All right, advantage Dasher to get the break in the second. Serve to the forehand, Dasher return. Into the back of Osaka, Dasher on the attack. Comes in. Puts it away, Dasher breaks. Comeback starts now. All right, 1-0, Dasher. Also, Shapo down love 30. All right, Shapo down love 30. Love 30. Love 30. Shapo serves again. And the return goes out by Sinner, 15-30. All right, 15-30. And Shapo serves. To the back of Sinner. Shapo with the forehand down the line. Sinner gets it back. Into the forehand of Shapo. Sinner with a backhand cross. Shapo forehand again to the forehand of Sinner. Into the backhand of Shapo. Sinner with another forehand. And Shapo goes down the line to the backhand of Sinner. Again to the slice of Shapo. Sinner with a forehand again to the forehand of Shapo. Into the backhand of Sinner. Shapo again to the Sinner backhand. Shapo with a forehand again to the backhand of Sinner. Into the forehand of Shapo. Sinner backhand. Into that forehand of... What's his name? Shapo. Another forehand. Into the backhand of Sinner. Shapo drop shot. Sinner's going to get there. Shapo's going to get the drop shot back. Then Sinner with a lob. Shapo can't get it. What a rally. What a rally. Jannik Sinner raises his fist. You know he loved it if he's doing that. 15-40. What a rally. Shapo's like, oh, God, okay. I can see you're pretty good at tennis right now. Great rally. That lob by Sinner, by the way. Whew. Clean. Clean. Nothing Shanna? Who? Shapo could do. Breakback point. 30-shot rally, by the way. Longest rally of the match. One of the longest rallies we've watched this week, I think. 15-40. Serving to the forehand of Sinner. Sinner hits it. Nope. Shapo hit a fault. Second serve. Oh, it was a foot fault. Foot fault from Shapo. Second serve. Into the backhand of Sinner. Return goes to forehand of Shapo. Sinner wins the point. Hit the tape, went wide. Sinner breaks back. 5-4 Shapo. All right. 15-40. Osaka to break straight back. And Shapo's starting to argue with the umpire. I mean, he could have won this set 6-2. He was right there. But he's back on serve now. Sinner. Right, 15-40. Dasher to the backhand of Osaka. His dasher to the forehand. And Osaka's backhand again. The forehand dasher to the backhand of Osaka. Dasher with a slice on the stretch. And Osaka comes in. Puts it away. We're back on serve. 1-1. Didn't look like a foot fault. It was close. They got to zoom in, but Hawkeye do the foot fault. So Shapo's like, I didn't foot fault. Shapo never foot fault in his life? Well, yeah, that's what he's saying, right? It was close. But it's hard to tell from the replay because they didn't zoom in enough. So, yeah. Okay. Sinner's back on serve. 5-4. By the way, Mukova got the win. We will be joining Wong versus Rublev when one of these matches finish. So, if you are wondering why we're not watching that right now, it's just that I don't have enough room on the screen. All right, 58 love. Sinner. Love. Sinner serves a fault, second serve. And Sinner misses that one, 15-0. All right, Dasher with 15-30 here. All right, 15-30. As with a backhand into the net from Osaka, 15-40. Dasher is playing a lot better in this second set. $15.40. Sinner, by the way, 30-15. Lovely hitting from Sinner. Shapo had to have won that first, gotten that first, that 6-2 set, it feels. All right, 30-15. Dasher breaks, by the way, 2-1. 40-15, Sinner to go to 5-5 and level this set. 40-15. Remember, Sinner was down 5-2 or 2-5. Sinner serves. Into the forehand of Shapo. Shapo on the net, 5-5. Sinner holds. 5-5. Dasher breaks again. Let's go. Five all. 5-5. As Sinner backhand to the forehand of Shapo. Sinner backhand again. Into the forehand of Shapo. To the forehand of Sinner on the stretch. Shapo again to the forehand of Sinner, but Sinner hits it out. 15 love. $15 love. Shapo serves again. Into the forehand of Sinner. Shapo forehand to the backhand of Sinner. Shapo again to that Sinner forehand. And then Shapo hits a drop shot. Sinner gets it back. Shapo with a volley. And it goes over Sinner's head, but he gets it back. Then Shapo with a drop volley again. Sinner goes down the line. Too good. Too good. Shapo didn't play a bad point, but Sinner's too quick. 15-0. $15-all. Shapo serves again. He serves a fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand from Shapo to the back of the Sinner. Into the Shapo forehand. As Sinner goes cross-court. Shapo gets it back with a volley. And then Sinner hits a backhand passing shot. 15-30. God. It feels like a million years ago that Shapo was winning this match. Dash of 40-15 to hold serve. For the first time today. All right, 40-15. As a return from Osaka. Into the forehand of Dasha. Dasha puts away the win up. 3-1 in the second. All right, Shapo with a good serve there. 30-all. $30-all. $30-all as Shapo serves again. As with a forehand from Sinner on the stretch, but Shapo hit it wide. And it's 30-40. Sinner with a break point to take the break and serve for the set. 30-40. Shapo serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand Sinner. Sinner in the net. Oof. That was a rough return. Deuce. Shapo trying to get back in front. Dash is trying to get the double break. 15-30. As the return goes in the front of Osaka. Osaka gets it out. 15-40. Dash is on fire. 15-40. And Osaka's not happy. All right, Shapo wins the point. Advantage Shapovalov. By the way, Chad, I'm just going to say this once, and I'm going to probably ruined some people's day. Are Sinner's shorts designed that way? Or is it just they show the sweat? Backhand goes down the line. Your forehand goes down the line, sorry, from Shapo. Now a backhand to the forehand of Sinner. Into the forehand slice of Shapo. Now Sinner comes out with a volley and he puts it away. Oh no, Shapo got it. But the smash gets put away. And it's back to deuce. By the way, Dash has got a double break 4-1. All right. I'm just asking. Because it's a bad design if the shorts at the back and the middle of the shorts are darker than the rest of the shorts. If they design them that way, that's a terrible design. If it's just because it's a hot day, then that's okay. That's different. But still, very strange. Is it happening to all players? Has anybody checked? All right, Shapo with a lovely volley, and it's advantage Shapo to get back the lead. These are the types of questions that we need answered. Cam go to bed? No, these are the type of questions we need answered. All right. Shapo serves. An ace, and he is in the lead again. 6-5. Sinner's going to have to play a tiebreak. Yeah, we need somebody to nominate themselves as the short inspector, please. You're doing a favor for everybody. All right, Dash up. She's got a double break, 4-1 in the second, but Osaka wins a point, love 15. Love 15. All right. Osaka goes in the back and a dash up. And then in the net from Osaka, 15-0. All right, Sinner going to serve to take us to a tiebreak. All right, Dasher serves a fault, second serve. That's Dasher 15-30. No serve now. Into the forehand of Osaka. Back into Dasher. Goes wide. 15-40. Osaka to get one of the breaks back. 15-40. And Sinner trying to get to the tie break. Double fault from Sinner. Love 15. Love 15. Also 30-40. Still break point for Osaka to get back on one of these breaks. As we return now from Osaka into the slice of Dasher. Dasher hits wide. Osaka gets one of the breaks back. 4-2 Dasher in the second. Shapo hits into the net. 15-0. So 2-1 Wong versus Rublev as well. Like I said, we're going to get to that match after one of these matches completes. So once one of these matches is over, we'll get to that. All right, Osaka backhand to the backhand of Dasha. And then Osaka in the net with a forehand. Love 15. Love 15. Sinner 30-15. $30-15. As we backhand down the line from Osaka, who is a winner, 15-all. Can we ponder the name of Osaka's next Labubu? Sure. 30-15 has been a forehand now from Sinner, the backhand of Shapo. Sinner forehand goes long. 30-all. Shapo might still steal this set. 30-all. Sinner serves again. Sinner serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand now from Shapo is a winner. $30-40. Shapovalov has got a set point. To take the first set off Jannik Sinner. $30-40. Sinner serves. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Double fault! What? Shapo wins a set. Sinner double faults. That's how it ends. What are we... What's going on? Osaka holds 4-3. What the hell? Now, Shapo was winning the set for the most part. And it felt like after he lost that lead, he was going to lose the set. But double fault to finish the set? Crazy. Shapo wins the first 7-5. Crazy. Okay. Osaka, by the way, she is slowly getting back into it. Sinner showing he's human, yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, Shapo had a great start and put a lot of pressure on Sinner straight away and was very aggressive and very scary. But then Sinner looked like he kind of had settled, and then Shapo looked like he was starting to get a little nervous. But I wasn't expecting that. And Sinner was going to double fault on set point to lose a set? What the hell is even that? All right, let's see how Shapo responds in the second, because he needs to win 2 sets in a row, probably. He needs to win at least 2 of the first 3 sets. He can't give the momentum, or let Sinner go on a run in this set. He's going to have to keep, and he's serving first, so he's got to keep the lead. All right, Osaka, backhand to the slice of Dasha. Osaka with a forehand. Winner. And it's love 15. Jannik Sinner is in trouble. For the first time in a while, it feels like that he's lost the first set in a match, except for Alcaraz matches in the past. Shapovalov serves. Osaka, by the way, hitting a winner down the line, love 30. Ooh, love 30, Osaka trying to get back on serve. It is all happening. There's been a fault from Dasher, second serve. Second serve, Dasher. Double fault. All right. Love 40. Love 40. As the return goes in the backhand of Dasher. Dasher in the net. All right. Osaka levels. Osaka levels. After a disappointing... after a great 4-1 lead, she gives it back. And we're level. 4-0. Osaka to serve to get back in front. As the forehand goes into the forehand of Dasher. Dasher's wide, 15 love. Love. Chapo 40-15, by the way. First game of the second. Osaka serves. A double fault. 15 all. And Osaka serves again. Out wide. To the forehand of Dasher. Return goes in the forehand of Osaka. Dasher with the backhand. Into the backhand of Osaka. And Osaka gets a winner, 30-15. All right. 30-15. So we got a fault from Osaka, second serve. As Osaka double faults. 30-all. Also, Chapo holds. First game of the second. 1 love. $30 all. As Dasher wins a point. 30-40. Chance for Dasher to break and serve the set. 30-40. Sinner, by the way, talking to the umpire about something. I think it's something to do with something to do with the backboard or the scoreboards. Or he's asking maybe people walking into the crowd. Anyways, Dasher breaks. 5-4. She's going to serve for the second. I think Sinner might be saying that people are like walking behind the courts during the games and it's distracting. Maybe that's what's up. I think that might be up. I think the umpire was just like, "Hey, don't let people come in after the first game of the set." Okay. Dash is going to serve for the set. And Sinner with a forehand is down a set and 1-love. As the forehand goes into the forehand of Shapo. Shapo hits a long. And it's 15-love. $15-love. By the way, Wong and Rublev 2-0 in their match. Also, Parry and Kostruk. Parry won the first set, but there's level in the second. All right, Dasha serving for the set. She serves a fault. Second serve. The return goes in the net from Osaka. 15-love. $15-love. Something happened in the crowd of the Rublev match. That's why it stopped. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully they're okay. Shapo, by the way, lovely volley on the stretch, and it's 30-15. All right, nice hit there from Osaka. 15-0. So wait, is Alcaraz the only one that hasn't dropped a set out of the big names so far? I think so, right? Djokovic dropped sets. Sinner's dropped a set. I think Zverev might have dropped a set, maybe? No. He has to play tonight, though, so we'll wait and see. Ah, 40-15. Dasha has got 2 set points for a for a second set win. As the return goes into the backhand of Dasha, Osaka backhand. Into the backhand of Dasha as Osaka with a forehand. Into the forehand of Dasha to the backhand of Osaka. Dasha forehand again to the backhand of Osaka. Into the forehand of Dasha. Osaka forehand. And Dasha hits it wide as she goes down the line. 40-30. 40-30. Still set point for Dasha. It takes to a third. 40-30. Sinner holds, by the way. 1-1. Oh, shit, chat. They're going to do an eviction on Big Brother. I think Kane or Wesley's gone because they're boring. Probably Wesley. He's boring. Anyways, that goes out by Dasha, and we get to deuce. I think Wesley's out. He does nothing. He is very, just has no personality. Just doesn't seem to be very just friendly, but just like Mr. Nice Guy, and just doesn't really do anything. Just kind of sits there. He's not very interesting, unfortunately. Advantage Dasha. Set point number 3. Nope, Kane's gone. Kane's gone. He left. Spoilers, it was 20 years ago. Advantage Dasha. First serve was a fault, second serve. Kane is gone. As that goes the net from Osaka. We're going 3. Dasha wins a second. All right. Let's go. Dasha wins a second. And we're going 3. Are you talking about Australian Big Brother? I wouldn't know anything about that. Well, you should. You should be educated. What are you talking about? You should watch it. It's on YouTube right now. You should watch that right now. It's on YouTube right now. We all need to be up to date with this stuff so I can talk about it. Chat, how the hell are we supposed to have a conversation if you know nothing about Australian early 2000s reality television? I need everybody to do their homework on early 2000s, specifically between 2001 and 2005, Australian reality television. And I'm talking Australian Idol. I'm talking Big Brother. I'm talking all those shows. You got to watch them so then we can talk about them on the stream. All right? Come on now. That's crazy that you haven't watched that. How do you not know? 30. Oh, come on. 1 in the chat if you know, 2 in the chat if you have no idea. All right, 30 all. Sinner wants a break here in the second. As the return goes in, Shapo forehand into the backhand of Sinner, and then Shapo hits a winner. 40-30. Are you saying that we're uneducated? No. I said you need to watch it so that we can talk about it. So please do the homework. 40-30. I don't think I asked for much. You've just got to watch like 5 seasons of Big Brother and Australian Idol. It's fine. It's not that hard, right? I'm not asking that much. It's only going to take like 3 weeks of your time if you watch it 24 hours a day from the start to finish. All right. Sinner, he gets the deuce. All right, Dasha talking to the coaches to see what they need to keep doing to win this match. If Dasha wins this match, I'm going to be so happy. All right. Serve out wide from Shapo is a let. Shapo says an ace. Advantage Shapovalov. Advantage Shapovalov. I'm gonna go what to do what Cam tells me. I'm gonna watch the rest of the I'm gonna miss the rest of the tournament, watch Big Brother. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Good serving Shapo, 2-1. He stays in front in the second. Up a set and a break. Chat, they used to give out 2 flip phones when you get kicked out of the house. That's a pretty big deal. They had cameras too that used to like rotate. It's crazy. All right. 2-1 Shapo with a set and the lead. You got the set and the lead. What do you have to say about Demon or losing today? I have to say that you need to use better words. Use positive language, please. I don't need you coming in and talking like, you mean winning today? What do I have to say about him winning today? Well, I'm excited. Okay. Are we witnessing an upset? By the way, Dasha Has the trainer out? No. Yes. Dasha was just getting some tablets from the trainer. Osaka's gone to the bathroom. That's what we're waiting for. What do I have to say about Altmaier winning today? See, this is what I like to call a smart ass. And that's my job. If you're all smart, then why do you need me? I'm back from the My Chemical Romance show. It was amazing. Oh, I love that. I love to hear that. Can we start a new show commenting on a reality TV full time? You know what I might do? I might actually do that. Maybe I'll do a podcast every week and we'll talk about early reality TV and watch shows and talk about how much better it was. It's 4 a.m. in Australia. All right. 15 love. Sinner serves. As the return goes into the forehand of Shapo now as Sinner with the backhand on the stretch. Into the forehand of Shapo as Sinner backhand again. The forehand of Shapo. And Shapo hits it out. 30 love. Maybe Shapo promised Dimitrov that I will complete what you finished, your unfinished business. Maybe. I mean, we all know that all the one-handed backhands have like a monthly meeting, right? They have a monthly meeting. They all meet up every month. All the one-handed backhands, and they all it's a club. The one-handed club. It's a whole. We know that's a thing, right? I mean, that's pretty well known. That all the one-handed backhands have a monthly meeting where they meet up and they talk about the state of the game and how they can revive the one-handed backhand. And so it would make sense that they would have, at that meeting that definitely happens every month for one-handed backhands, they definitely would have probably spoken in that meeting about one-handed backhands. It's going to be awkward the next one because Altmaier and Tsitsipas had a bit of a fight. And they're both going to be at the meeting in the next one, the September meeting. It's going to be awkward, but that's all right. I'm sure they'll patch it up over a beer at the meeting. That definitely happens every month for one-handed backhands. 40 love as a return from Shapo goes to forehand Sinner. Sinner in the net. 40-15. Osaka holds, by the way, 1 love in the third. Yeah, see, we used to admin for them, yeah. Are you serious or are you joking? Why would I joke? Why would I be joking? That's crazy. All right, Sinner with an ace, and it's 2-0. See, back in the 90s and the 80s, the club used to be so busy. These days, it's pretty empty. They used to have to rent out like a massive hall. It was a huge thing. But these days, unfortunately, with the lack of one-handed backhands, they only rent out a small office space where in the conference room of a hotel. So it's not as good as it used to be. But yeah. It used to be like a whole thing, but now it's a bit more of an exclusive club, underground. That's why you probably never heard of it. 15 love, as Dasha goes the forehand of Osaka, and that goes out by Osaka. 30 love. And Dasha serves again. All right, 15 love for Shapo. $15 love. Shapo serves in the forehand of Sinner. Return goes back to Shapo. Sinner with the forehand again. The forehand of Shapo. Into the backhand of Sinner. Sinner hits it long. It's 30 love. So double fault for Dasha again. 30-15. As the return goes into the backhand of Dasha. Forehand from Osaka. Again, the backhand of Dasha. Dasha hits it long. 30-0. By the way, Rublev and Wong. Wong's up 5-2. Ooh. And Kostyuk parry in a third set. Munar is up 2 sets to love against Bergs. So it's all going on. Who had the best one-handed in your opinion? Stan. Stan the man. With an honorable mention for Dominic Thiem. I think Thiem's backhand. Down the line backhand. Super underrated. Loved it. Loved watching that. No one hits it like that. Those two players. Those two don't. I mean, obviously Gasquet and Federer, and but those are my two faves. Stan's backhand is a cannon, and I don't think anyone hits a more powerful one-hander than him. 30-0. As Osaka to win a 30-40 break point. Osaka to start the third. $30-40. Osaka to break. There's a return. Goes the forehand of Dasha. Backhand from Osaka. Into the backhand of Dasha. Osaka backhand again. The backhand of Dasha. Into the backhand of Osaka. Dasha again to the backhand of Osaka. As Dasha goes down the line. And it's a winner! Love that. Deuce. Beautiful shot. I don't know where it's done. We'll see you later. Enjoy the alcohol. All right. Deuce. Lovely shot by Dasha. She's fired up as well. She is fired up. All right. Deuce. As we get a forehand into the backhand of Osaka. And Osaka gets a wide advantage. Dasha. Advantage Dasha. To take the first game for her third set. Dasha holds. All right, 1-1. As Shapo hits that in the net, it's 15 love Sinner. All right, 15 love. Sinner serves again. And then Sinner hits it in the net. 15-all. By the way, chat, if Sinner does go down 2 sets to love and comes back to win, will that stop people thinking that Dimitrov was a sure thing to beat him at Wimbledon and that he got super lucky? Would that shut people up a little bit? What do you reckon? Do you reckon that would be enough? I mean, look, it's never going to stop the haters from hating, but do you reckon that might be people might think, well, maybe he could have come back against Dimitrov at Wimbledon. Maybe he wasn't gone. Haters going to hate, though. All right, 15-all. As soon as there's a fault, second serve. He did beat Alcaraz in the final, though, so I feel like he won Wimbledon. I want to say he won Wimbledon. His name's on the trophy. By the way, Dasher 15. If Dasher wins this, I'm going to scream internally to myself. All right. 15-30 also for Shapo. As the serve goes in the corner, Shapo return is out. And Sinner gets the 30-all. Sinner gets the 30-all. And that goes in the net by Dasher. It's 30-all. All right, Sinner serves. And ace out wide. That's clutch. 40-30. 40-30. Also 40-30 Osaka. But Sinner serves. Into the forehand of Shapo. Return goes in, but it's called a let. (40-30). Sinner serves a fault. Second serve. As a return goes into the forehand of Sinner, and Sinner hits it out, and it's back to deuce. All right, Osaka holds 2-1 in the third. By the way, Wong won the first set 6-2. Damn. All right, Sinner serves again. He's in trouble. Which I haven't had to say that for a while. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve into the backhand of Shapo. Sinner backhand. Goes down the line of the backhand slice of Shapo. Into the forehand of Sinner. And Sinner hits it down the line. And it's advantage Sinner. Wins the point. Shapo not getting the break just yet. Lovely shot from Sinner down the line. Huge forehand winner. Sinner is definitely not losing today, is he? No. He will clutch it. I have full confidence. Advantage Sinner. As a slice return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Shapo with the backhand. Into the forehand of Sinner. Again, the forehand of Shapo. A Sinner into the Shapo backhand. But Sinner wins a point. Shapo hit it long. And it's 3-all. 3-all. Okay. 15 love Dasher. She's trying to keep things level in this final set. Love 15 Sinner. Shapo serves again. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve again into the back of the Sinner. Shapo forehand down the line. Sinner's got a forehand cross court at the back of the Shapo. Sinner forehand again. The forehand of Shapo. Shapo overhits it. Love 30. Love 30. Sinner looking for that break. All right. 15:30, by the way. Dasher in trouble. There's Osaka into the forehand of Dasher. Dasher in the net. 15:40. Osaka to get the break here. Final set. 15:40. As that goes out by Dasher. All right. 3-1. Osaka takes... Oh, Sinner also takes a break. Sinner up 4-3. Osaka up 3-1. Sinner needs to break back. Osaka trying to finish the match. Okay. All right. 3-1 Osaka in the third. Now she shanks it out. And it's love 15. As Osaka hits a great serve and it's 15-0. As Osaka serves fault, second serve. It's hard to follow two matches at the same time with no visuals. Yeah, try talking about two matches at the same time with visuals. It's fun too. Try not watching 3 matches in a row without visuals, but also you're on a roller coaster in the middle of the ocean on Mars. Like that'd be pretty tough. 4-3. As with a 4 now. Goes out by Shapo. 15 love. 15 love. Also 30 here. Dasher a chance to break back. $30. I have multiple monitors, yeah. I'm going to rearrange my house so that I can make it easier to watch the matches. But for now, this is it. But when I have a second, I can actually I want to put monitors all over the wall. So that way I can just sit here like in a control. I feel like I'm like at the end of Batman, The Dark Knight, where he's sitting in front of all those computer screens. That's what I want it to look like. So I can just sit in the chair, just watch it. That's what my house is going to look like. I'm going to have a wall of screens. All right. Osaka in trouble of losing that break. She's a deuce. Goes to the backhand of Osaka to the backhand of Dasha. Osaka backhand to the forehand of Dasha into the backhand of Osaka. Dasha forehand, backhand. And Osaka goes down the line. Dasha on the stretch gets it back. Osaka forehand down the line again. Dasha backhand into the backhand of Osaka. And Osaka hit the line. Advantage Osaka. By the way, these two were played, I think, in the Indian Wells final back in 2000. I want to say 2017. (2018). God, it was close. I'm pretty sure they did. Chat, come on. And you think I don't know WTA. Come on. At advantage, Osaka. As she goes down the line of the forehand dash on the stretch. Osaka forehand down the line is a winner. Osaka 4-1 final set. The day they played that match, it was 6-3, 6-2 in favor of Osaka in that Indian Wells 2018 final. Osaka had also beaten Halep, who was number 1 in the world. She beat her 6-3, 6-love. She beat Pliskova, who was number 5 in the world at the time. She beat Sakkari, who was unseeded. She beat Radvanska and Sharapova. And then Kasatkina in the final. Dasha beat Venus in the semis in a 3-set epic. She beat Kerber, Love and 2 in the semis, and she also took out Stevens and Wozniacki as well. So Dash had a great run, and then Osaka stopped her. But Osaka, that was the start of Osaka, right? That 2018 Indian Wells was the first major moment for Osaka, and then she obviously went on to win the Grand Slams after that. But yeah, these two played in that epic final. It wasn't an epic final; it was just a big match. The scoreline wasn't epic, but all right, 40-30. How's my electricity bill? Don't ask. 40-30. Sinner to go to 5-3 in the second. Serve out wide as an ace. All right, Chapo. He's going to serve to stay in the set now. All right. All right. All right, 15 love. Dasher serves. By the way, Big Brother applications close at 9 a.m. Monday, September 1st. I think. Anyways, 30 love. Just saying. Just saying, chat. What's today? Wait, shit, that's tomorrow. Could I just do an audition and somebody clip it? So this is my audition. I'm a YouTube person and I watch tennis at stupid hours on the night. Why would I be good for Big Brother? I don't know. I watched the original stuff and it seems I probably would get bored after a day and maybe I'll probably want to leave. But also, why not? Somebody clip that and send it. All right. 40 love. Chat, if you don't see me for a week, you know where I went. All right. Dasher holds. 4-2. What time is it over there? It's 5 a.m. My time, it's 4 p.m. I think. No, 4 p.m. maybe? No. 3 p.m. 2 p.m. Wait. 3 p.m. No. 2 p.m. 3 p.m. 3 o'clock in the afternoon in New York. We got there in the end. I can also count really well, clearly. Okay. Also 40-30 Shapo. As he tries to stay in the set. Reality TV shows are hectic. I worked on MasterChef set. Cool. All right, Osaka 30-15. As we return the net by Sinner, and Shapo holds, but Sinner is going to serve for the second. I've never heard anyone over 5 say I can count really well. Well, luckily I am over 5 years old, so there you go. Now you have. You're welcome. Osaka 40-15. Love 15. That's not the score. I just made that up. It's 5 a.m. It's 40-15. Oh, chat. See, I'm never going to get a job. All right. Osaka 5-2. I can count sometimes. Osaka 5-2. Osaka 5-2. It's 5 a.m. I'm come on now. It's been a long week. Okay, remember the winner of this Osaka Dasher match is going to play Gauff on Monday. And you know Osaka Gauff's going to be a night match. It's going to be crazy. Sinner versus Shapo. Winner plays the winner of tonight's match between Paul and Bublik. So, yeah. I was looking at the 15. I just forgot the 40. All right, Sinner serving for the second. As the return goes in from Shapo to the backhand of Sinner. Shapo with a forehand. Again, the forehand of Sinner. And Shapo backhand to the backhand of Sinner. Into the forehand of Shapo. Sinner with the backhand. Again, the forehand of Shapo. Shapo on the net. 15 love. I'll tell you though, Chad, if Dasher does lose this match now, but still a pretty good result. Getting a set off Osaka, I mean, I'm not mad. That's a good result. Osaka's been playing great. We know how good she is, dangerous she is. So I'm proud if Dasher, even if Dasher doesn't win the match, I'm still happy. Especially after that first set, which was looking real grim. That 6 love was looking real sketchy. Anyways, Sinner with a volley, Shapo with a lob, but it goes long, 30 love. Shapo with crush Sinner. What, today or another day? At tennis or at something else? What's up? All right, 15 love. As Dasher forehand into the back of Osaka. Dasher puts it away, 30 love. As Shapo hits it in to the net. 40 love. Set points for Sinner to take the second. 40 love. Sinner serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. To the forehand of Shapo. Return goes to the forehand of Sinner. Shapo with a slice in the net. Wants it all. Sinner takes the second. 6-4. All right. Second set in the bag. By the way, chat, we do have 4 hours until the night session. Like I said, we will watch Wong Rublev whenever one of these matches finishes. Most likely when Dash's match finishes, but Dash's double faults 30-0. We will get to that match. Rublev just broke a racket. Or he threw a racket. Racket abuse Rublev. Oh, no. Sinner struggles against these types of players. He does. I mean, these type of players are tough to play. You just don't know what they're going to do, you know. All right, 30-0. All right, 400 from Dasha. As Osaka backhand goes into the backhand of Dasha. And Dasha hits a winner down the line. 40-30. All right, 40-30. All right. Dasha holds 5-3. Osaka's going to serve the match. Osaka serving for the match. (5-3) in a spot in this the fourth round to take on Coco Gauff. As Osaka serves into the forehand of Dasha. Osaka down the line. Goes wide. Love 15. Love 15. 28-16. All right. Love 15. As the return goes in the backhand. Dasha. 4 now from Osaka is a winner. 15-0. Too good. Yeah, Coco played the first match of the day and she won easily. Shapo serving first in the third. Love 15 Sinner. All right, 15-0. Osaka serves. In the backhand of Dasha. Backhand of Osaka is a winner. 30-15. 30-15. As Dasha chips it back into the forehand of Osaka, and Osaka's a winner. Match points Osaka, 40-15. To take on Coco. Probably Monday night, if I had to guess. In what's going to be a blockbuster fourth round match. I mean, a proper, stop everything, watch this match. 40-15. Osaka serves. Into the forehand of Dasha. Return the back of Osaka. Dasha on the stretch. As Osaka comes in. Dasha gets it back. No, she doesn't. Osaka's into the fourth round. And she's going to take on Gauff. All right. That's going to be interesting. Osaka into the fourth round of the US Open again. We have a match. A crazy match. Proud of Dasha, though. Tough match. Tough opponent, obviously. And did well, considering that she had to play against one of the best players of this decade. And was solid. That was a solid. She got after the first. I thought, oh no, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. So I'm happy that Dasha did put up that fight that she is known to do. Shapo was the first game of the third. Sorry. Okay, Osaka versus Gauff. Woo-wee! That's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. I have no idea what's going to happen, but that's why we're going to watch it. In a couple of nights. Or days. It might be in the daytime. I don't know. All right, now, Love 15. If you want to keep watching Shapovalov versus Sinner, jump on over here. We'll kick off the Rublev Wong stream because Rublev is about to, well, he's down a set already. So that's getting interesting. If Rublev was up a set and a break, we'd probably go, whatever. But because he's losing, that is getting interesting. But jump on over if you want to keep watching the Sinner match for a bit. We'll get to the Rublev match shortly. As we had a forehand rally. Sinner with the backhand now. Into the forehand of Shapo. Sinner with the forehand of the stretch. Shapo drop shot. Sinner gets there with a backhand passing shot winner. Too good, 15-0. But Osaka into the fourth round. She will take on Coco Gauff. In a couple of days' time, Dasha put up a fight. But it was just too much power from Osaka in the end. And she's going to play the fourth round. Be ready for that one. That's when the tournament really starts. On Monday, week 2 starts on Monday. It's going to be crazy. All right. And Sinner, he is in a battle. It's been a strange... I mean, Gauff played well, but other than that, everyone's had like a bit of a strange day. Sinner serves, 15-0. As we get a forehand from Sinner. That goes in the net. And it's 15-30. Shapo looking for that break. 15-30. Sinner serves again. There's a fault second serve. By the way, Rublev has got the break in the second, so let me sort that out so we can start watching that one too, because that's starting to look pretty interesting. As the return goes to the back end of Sinner, forehand from Shapo. Into the back end of Sinner. Sinner in the net, 15-40. What are we doing? What is happening? 15-40. Sinner in big trouble. All right, 15-40. Shapo with the break points. To take a break in the third. There's a return. Goes the forehand of Sinner. Shapo forehand. Into the forehand of Sinner. Shapo runs around and backhand. Hits the forehand into the forehand of Sinner. Now Shapo in trouble with the forehand. Hits it long. 30-40. 30-40. Still break point. 30-40. 30-40. Serve again. There's a fault by Sinner. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Shapo. Return goes to the forehand of Sinner. Shapo backhand. Into the forehand of Sinner. Again the back of Shapo. Sinner with the forehand again to the backhand of Shapo. Into the forehand of Sinner. Shapo forehand again to the backhand of Sinner. Shapo goes again to the backhand of Sinner. Into the forehand of Shapovalov as he goes down the line now. Sinner with the forehand in the net. There's the break. 2-love. Shapo in the third. It's 1-set-all. Okay. Shapovalov is winning the match at the moment. Two love. Sinner returning the net, 15 love. 15 love. Let's kick off this Wong Rublev match as well. I know we're late, but you know what they say. About damn time. All right, 15 love. Shapo is winning this match right now. 30 love. Welcome, everybody. I know we're late, but we're here to watch Rublev and Wong. Rublev got a break in the second, but he lost the first 6-2. We are also watching Shapovalov Sinner. Shapovalov right now is up a break in the third at 1-set-all. So you're in a perfect time to join. 40 love. Shapovalov to go 3 love in this third set. $40 love. As we get a 4-1 winner there from Chapo. 3 love. 3 love. Chapo in the third. Strange times at the moment. All right. Big trouble for Sinner. Okay. By the way, chat, I just want to say this out loud. Read what what Penko put out, because this is important. This is what Ostapenko said on over on Twitter. On Instagram. She said, I want to apologize for some of the things I said during my second round singles match. English is not my native language. So when I say education, I was speaking only about what I believe as tennis etiquette. But I understand how the words I used could have offended many people beyond the tennis court. I appreciate the support as I continue to learn and grow as a person and as a tennis player. Goodbye, New York, and I look forward to being back next year. So there you go, chat. There is the, I think that's what Penko said. Anyways, 5-3. Well, that's what she meant. So there you go. Yeah, she lost the doubles first round, I think, as well. 15-30. Rublev a chance to take the second here. 15-30. That is what the Penko fans are waiting for? Yeah. I don't know if it's going to, make anything better or clear anything up or anything or change anything, or people's opinion of her, but, at least she has clarified what she meant. And what she didn't mean, more importantly, right? You're right in your assessment. I mean, yeah, I don't think Ostapenko. Yeah, I mean, yeah. All right, Wong serves an ace, 40-30. There's a default from Wong. Second serve. And Sinner, by the way, love 15. What the hell? Chapo with the backhand cross court. And Sinner with the forehand goes in. Shapo forehand to the line. Sinner with a pass. Goes out. Love 30. Shapo is mauling the ball in this third set. All right, love 30. As Sinner serves again. Big trouble. Love 30. Serving to the backhand. Shapo in the net. 15-30. By the way, we do, as I said, have about 3.5 hours until the next match. After these matches. But these matches might go for a couple more hours yet. All right. Nice serving from Wong, and he keeps the set going. Rublev's going to serve for the second. As we forehand now from Sinner into the forehand of Shapo. Shapo in the net. And it's 30-all. All. By the way, Deb, I think you're in the wrong chat. That one seems pretty chill compared to what's going on the other one. All right. 30-all. Serving to the back and Shapo. Return goes forehand to Sinner. Shapo forehand. Into the back and to Sinner. Sinner hits it wide. We got break point for Shapovalov for a double break in the third. Sinner is not injured. He is just losing the match, which happens to a lot of players, just not to him very often. 30-40. Oh, Shapo, yeah. He is on fire. And Sinner needs to figure it out. And he serves a fault Sinner. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand to Sinner. Backhand from Shapo. Again to the forehand to Sinner. Shapo, backhand down the line in the net, and Sinner survives. Deuce. Everyone's saying on Twitter that he has food poisoning. That was last week. Deuce. If Sinner has food poisoning again, he needs to fire his chef. Because I don't know who's making him food, but he can't have this happen twice in 2 weeks. That's crazy. If he's sick again and has food poisoning again, he needs to figure out what the hell he's eating, because that's crazy. Twitter said it because the virus that happened at the last week he had a virus. Now he's eating some dodgy fish. Anyways, Deuce. I don't think Sinner looks that bad, to be honest. He's just not winning. There's been a volley now into the forehand of Shapo. Shapo can't get it. I don't think Sinner looks like come on now. Advantage Sinner. Chad, am I missing something? Does Sinner look... yeah, the scoreline is shocking, right? Oh my God, he's losing. Okay. He lost to Bublik with, but there was no food poisoning or anything there. He doesn't look sick or, fatigued or anything to me. He just looks like Shapo's getting outplaying him. But then maybe I'm missing something because I was watching the other match. Sinner comes in. Shapo with a pass. Sinner with a volley. And that's a winner. All right, 3-1. He looks fine. Excuses coming already? Well, I don't think it's... look, if he is... Maybe I missed something. That's why I'm asking. I'm not saying that, oh, no, everyone's lying and trying to... Because he's losing, making up... I don't think that's true. Then, I just don't know... I wouldn't be going to Twitter for information, especially if it's just random people talking. Anyways, there's only one break. 3-1. Rublev, by the way, he has a chance to take the second set. 2 chances. He looks frustrated. Well, yeah, I mean, he should be because Shapo's playing much better than he maybe expected. As Wong hits him wide and Rublev takes the second. 6-4. Shapo always gives him trouble. Well, they've only played once and it was a 5-setter. But Shapo, look, we know how Shapovalov plays. Like, on any day against any player, Shapo can play like this and play inspired and put you under pressure. You know? If he was... Okay, I'll tell you this. If Sinner had this result and it was de Minaur, and I love Demon, but if it was de Minaur with this result, then I would be questioning stuff. If it was de Minaur up at 1-set-all and a break in the third, I'd be like, oh, that's totally different to what they've played. And then I'd be questioning whether or not Sinner's sick or something's going on with Sinner. But not Shapo. I mean, Shapo's very capable of beating anybody, you know? Until like a doctor comes out or Sinner does something that makes it look like he's fatigued or he's dealing with something, I'm not convinced. I'm gonna have to see proof. I need proof. Sinner in that 15-30. And by the way, Sinner walking slowly, that he does that all the time. So it's hard to even be like, oh yeah, Sinner just like really slow walking. That's what he does. He's got to do something like vomit or something. I know it sounds gross, but I got to see something more than just him walking around a bit slow after 2 hours. 15-30. Still a chance for Sinner to get back on serve though. Shapo serves a fault. Second serve. There's a backhand return. Goes into the forehand of Shapo and Sinner puts it wide. And Sinner just gives a thumbs up to the coaches like, thanks a lot. And they're not happy. They're like, ooh, awkward. 30-all. Yeah, Sinner's starting to get a little chippy at the coaches here. And that, again, that makes me think that he's not happy with what they're telling him strategically. But it's hard. Shapo does this. Shapo is one of those players. He's not predictable. He's not conventional. So you can't really plan for Shapo because he's so talented, which is such a shame that he's not, more consistent. But he is so talented. He can do every shot. He's awkward as hell. He's got the lefty serve. He's got that leftiness, which is always awkward. 30-all. As the return goes out from Sinner, and then Sinner slaps a forehand in anger. 40-30. Sinner's pissed. He is not able to play his own game. Serve. There's a fault from Shapo. Second serve. Shapo's jumping one-handed backhand was cold. I love that shot. That shot is so hard to hit. With a one-handed, that's so hard to hit. And he does it effortlessly. It's his shot too. Nobody else does it. People try, but it's Shapo's. As that goes out by Shapo and his deuce. Now Sinner's talking to somebody. What's he doing? He's getting a new racket. And he's talking to the umpire too on the way through. He's getting a new racket though, Sinner. Oh no! He's changing his shoes. Sinner's changing his shoes. Okay. Yeah, Sinner's just changing his shoe. He broke a shoelace. Nothing serious. It's all right. Love 30, by the way. Rublev. First game of the third. Sinner's not being able to play his own game. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, chat, and I know that, don't come at me, but just hear me out. Shapovalov is a lot more like Alcaraz than maybe most players are, right? He can hit every shot. He's unpredictable. Now, he's definitely not as clean as Alcaraz, and he's definitely not as consistent, right? Obviously. But Shapo's much more in that Alcaraz sort of territory when it comes to playing, disguising drop shots, being aggressive, punching through Sinner's defense, serving well. Like, he's got that kind of, like I said, I keep using the word unpredictable because that's the word, right? Unpredictability. Is that a word? It's a word now. He's got that unpredictable style that Alcaraz does. And that's what Alcaraz is, how Alcaraz is. I mean, Alcaraz has got the highest level of that. And he's able to beat Sinner consistently with that, right? But Shapo's got that same sort of like, you don't know what he's going to do. You can't really plan for what he's going to do because it's not like he's going to go, every time we're at this stage of a match, he's going to do this. No, he's going to serve and volley on a second serve when he's down break point. Like, he's going to really just like, he's not going to let you get in a rhythm. Like, again, like what Alcaraz does when he plays Sinner, right? He doesn't let Sinner get in a rhythm. And that's probably why Sinner's pissed, because he's like, I can't play 2 points the same because this guy keeps doing all this crazy stuff. As he serves an ace down the tee and saves the break point back to this. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be a shock that Shapo's doing this. It's a shock that Shapo has been consistently doing well for 2 hours. That's the shock. Usually Shapo plays like this for a set and then, he can't find it. But Shapo looks locked in and look, he might win this set and then we might go 5 if Sinner can recover. But Shapo's looking so consistent, which is something that's obviously the biggest thing that misses from his game. Rublev broke, by the way. I'm sorry I missed it. As we had a double fault from Shapo. There you go. You're welcome. Advantage Sinner. I think if Sinner wins this set, though, Shapo's not winning the fourth. I think Shapo might implode if he loses this set. Rublev 40 love. All right, advantage Sinner to get back on serve. As we let from Shapo. I'll tell you, Chad, who should be watching this match and taking notes? Name a player that should be watching this match, besides everybody, but which one player am I thinking of that should be watching this match and taking notes? Not Novak. Come on, it's so obvious. Not Zverev. It's not Alcaraz. Shelton? Maybe, but I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of someone else who's been pretty good this year, but his body's let him down. Now, maybe not. I mean, Shelton, yes, because of the serving, but I'm thinking of someone else. No one said his name. He's not here right now. Draper! Draper should be watching this match and go, because they haven't played, right, for a long time. Draper should be watching this. Because he has that serve. He has a bigger serve than Shapo. But also, just to see what Shapo's doing, like how Shapo plays these points, Draper needs to take notes. When he's back healthy, because we know Draper can beat Alcaraz, right? We don't know if he can beat Sinner, but he should take notes because this is obviously disrupting Sinner and Draper and also Shelton, because they're both lefties. They should both be watching this and taking notes because Shapo's kind of showing a little bit of maybe how to get Sinner pissed off a little bit in this situation. All right, advantage Sinner. Long game. They're going to serve now the backhand of Sinner. Backing out from Shapo into the forehand of Sinner. Shapo with a forehand. Goes to that backhand of Sinner. Shapo forehand again. Sinner's backhand again. The forehand of Shapo. Sinner hits a forehand now to the backhand of Shapo. Shapo goes wide. All right, Sinner breaks back. 3-2. I tell you what, I just got a Roger Federer flashback because the way that Sinner looked at the coaches and did that fist pump, I'm like, that's Roger. Except he's not wearing a headband. That was a Roger celebration. Just that concerned look. But we got this, you know? That reminded me of Roger. Anyways. No, we're back on serve. Yeah, that was that Roger celebration. Roger with a hat. Yeah. All right, Wong hits it out and it's 30-all. I think Wong might be getting a little tired. Rublev trying to get that double break. You want Sinner to be like Roger so bad? I mean, oh my God, why is everyone getting so crying about me saying Roger? Oh, come on now. Sinner doesn't play like Roger. I didn't. Oh my God, chat. This is come on. Somebody be on my side for once and say this is ridiculous. People are losing their minds in the chat for no reason. What are you doing? Somebody at least look and say, Cam, I know what you meant, and these people are crazy. Somebody validate what I said. Please. Chat's being ridiculous. Thank you. Okay, good. Good. But Cam, he doesn't have a one-handed backhand. I don't think I said that. It's not what Cam said. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm not losing my mind. Yes, thank you. Yes. I know what you meant. Yeah. I literally meant he was walking to the chair, he looked at the coach, and then he shook his fist like Roger. The end. Thank you. Yes. Finally. I don't feel stupid. All right, 3-2. We're back on serve as Shapo hits a winner. Love 15. Also advantage. Advantage Rublev to take the double break. As Wong comes to the net. Rublev puts up a lob. Wong with a bounce smash. And Rublev can't get it back. And it's back to deuce. You specifically said that as well. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I just love all the people that are like, Sinner is not Roger Federer. How dare you say that? I didn't say that, but okay. Sorry to ruin your day. Love 15. This isn't Twitter. You don't have to get angry over nothing. It's fine. It's a happy place. Love 15. We're not. No one's trying to get you here. No one's out here to get you. It's all good. You don't have to be defensive. It's all good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Forehand to forehand rally. As that goes in the net by Sinner. Love 30. Everything's fine. This is a safe space. All right, love 30. I think it's one of those things where it's like, that's enough internet for today. If you're getting angry for that reason, maybe you've been on the internet a little bit too long today. If you're getting upset with me saying the celebration was like Roger, they looked like they were celebrating the same way. If you're getting angry at that, you need to get off the internet right now. It's too much internet for one day. You've had enough. Had enough of reading, scrolling through comments and stuff. You need to stop. You need to stop. Trust me, it's not worth it. Just get off the phone, go for a walk, get some fresh air, come back. We're having fun. 15:30. Trust me, it's for your own good. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Everything's fine. Now 15:30. As the return goes back into Sinner, Shapo slice into the back into Sinner. Shapo with a forehand down the line. Goes long. 30-all. 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 Sinner trying to level this very important third set. Does feel like if Sinner wins this set, I don't think Shapo wins the fourth. Shapo has to win this set to make it close to an upset. I don't think Shapo is going to win this if he loses this next set. As the return goes to forehand, Sinner. Sinner puts it away. 40-30. 40-30. As the return goes out by Wong, and it's 15-love. 40-30. Serve again from Sinner into the backhand of Shapo. Sinner comes in, puts it away, 3-all. Sinner holds. This is a great fight from Sinner. It's been a long time since somebody other than Alcaraz has made Sinner have to fight. Now, we did see Bublik beat Sinner, but that wasn't really a fight like this. Like we haven't seen something like this since, well, besides Alcaraz. Someone making Sinner work for the win. Probably since Rune at the start of the year. I was just about to mention Rune before Mail Cat came in and said, how dare you not talk about Rune? How dare you? He is the part of the conversation. I know we did see Dimmy, but not like, it wasn't the same as this. Like Dimitrov, it was like Dimitrov playing off his head and Sinner was just kind of helpless until the injury. This is like, Sinner's like, shaking his fist and like intense. Like Dimitrov didn't make Sinner, like Dimitrov was winning. I mean, Sinner didn't have any reason to celebrate. He was losing. As Sinner hits a win, I love 15. But it feels like, I mean, maybe I'm missing something like, but this feels like the first time in a long, probably since the start of the year. And probably since that Rune match where Sinner's had to fight, and had to lock in, and someone's making him, besides Alcaraz, I love 15. As we had a double fault from Shapo, I love 30. Shapo's giving him gifts, though. That's not going to help. Yeah, Sinner was getting outplayed by Dimitrov, whereas this is not... Shapo's been outplaying Sinner at times, but, he's been kind of like, I guess, like questioning Sinner almost, like going, hey, let's see if you can deal with this. And then Sinner's had to answer. Like, it's been a good back and forth, where Shapo's sort of done some stuff, and then Sinner's like had to... problem solve. We haven't seen that except for those high-level matches against Alcaraz. As we had a double fault. Now Shapo can't be doing this. Now Shapo's starting to lose it. Double faults and then turns to the coaches and does this one. See, this is the problem. Shapo's been very, very good, and it's kind of like Andreeva yesterday, where she was good until she wasn't. Mentally, like she was locked in until she was angry. Shapo also needs to keep it cool. Because if he gets broken here, he might just put the hands up and then all of a sudden it's 6-1 fourth set, we're over. Serve. Into the back end of Sinner. Shapo with a forehand. Sinner with a passing shot. Shapo volleys, but Sinner's going to get there. Oh, and go in the net. Shapo hangs on. 15-40. Also Wong serving. 3-1 Rublev in the fourth. Third. All right, 15-40. Still break point for Sinner. Serve to the back of Sinner. Shapo with a forehand. That's a good shot. Sinner gets it. Shapo forehand cross court. Sinner with a backhand pass. Goes wide. Nice from Shapo. Oh, pardon me. Oh, bless me, Chad. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. All right, 30-40. All right. Shapo backhand. Into the forehand Sinner. A Shapo with a backhand to the forehand Sinner in the net. And we get to deuce. From love 40. Shapo hanging on. All right, deuce. Shapo serves a fault. Second serve. Now Shapo forehand down the line. Sinner gets it back. Into the forehand of Shapo. Sinner backhand again. Shapo with a drop shot. Sinner gets it. Shapo with a backhand. Sinner with a volley. Cross court is good. Shapo gets it with a lob. But Sinner with a smash. Shapo's going to get there. But he can't do anything with it. All right. Advantage Sinner. Wong holds, by the way, 3-2. All right. Advantage Sinner to take the break. Great rally by Sinner. I mean, Shapo was in control until he wasn't. Advantage Sinner. Advantage Sinner. Shapo serves. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Is a double fault. All right, Shapo's starting to lose it. He's starting to get angry at the coaches. He's starting to speak words. Okay. And yeah, Shapo. This is the problem with Shapo as well. This is the thing with Shapo is that when he's on and it's going well, it's amazing. It's great. It's fun. But then the second that things go wrong, he blames the coaches. You know, he turns around to the coaches and he's like, thanks a lot. Good idea. Everything was fine for the first 2 hours. But then that one game, and now it's everything's going. I mean, yeah. If he had lost this set and reacted this way, okay, but he just got broken. He's down for the first time in the match. I think it's annoying. As a Shapo fan, it's frustrating, you know, that he just kind of turns around and just, blames the coaches for losing all of a sudden. It's like, well, did you thank them for winning for the first 2.5 hours? It's brutal. It's a hard. Chapo fans know it all too well. We see it all the time. Hey, Murat Safin's in the house. I totally forgot he was coaching Rublev. He's wearing some funky sunglasses too. Why does he look like he's in a 90s grunge band? I'm all for it. All right. Sinner's got the break. 4-3 in the third. As we have 4 now from Shapo. Into the back of Sinner. Shapo with a volley. It's too good. Love 15. All right. Now there's no way that Sinner loses. Well, if Shapo breaks back straight away, we'll see. But if Shapo doesn't get the break now, you think that Sinner goes 5-3, maybe breaks to win the set, and then the fourth set's going to be... I would be shocked if Shapo was able to get the fourth set down 2-1 against Sinner with momentum against him. Without losing his mind. I mean, we already saw him in the last game get a little pissed off, so... I don't understand why people support Shapo is completely because of hatred of Sinner. No? That's not... Yeah, there's people in here that want Sinner to lose, but there's definitely most people that are going for Shapo are probably Canadian and going for Shapovalov. I don't think you can generalize that the only reason people are going for Shapo is because they hate Sinner. There's definitely not that many of those people here. More people are going for Shapo because they actually genuinely want Shapo to win. We've got a lot of Canadians on the channel. All right, 30-15. As with a fault second serve. So don't take it personal if Shapo's getting some support. It's not... It's got... Yeah. By the way, Rublev with a lovely passing shot and a great celebration. 4-2. As with a backhand now from Sinner into the back, to the forehand of Shapo. Sinner on the backhand to the slice of Shapo. Into the forehand of Sinner, Shapo backhand. Goes in the forehand of Sinner, Shapo forehand to the backhand of Sinner. Into the forehand of Shapo on the stretch. And that's in the net by Shapovalov. 40-15. 40-15. Oh, look at you. Hello. 40-15. Sinner serves again. As he tries to get to 5-3. He serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Shapo. It hit the tape, but doesn't go over. 5-3 Sinner. Remember, Sinner was down 3-love. And now he is in the lead. 5-3. There's been a serve from Shapo as he serves to stay in the set. From love, 3 down. Yep. Momentum well and truly in Sinner's favour now. I met Shapo at Indian Wells. He's a nice guy. Yeah. Definitely seems like a nice dude. Definitely on the court, he's got that fire. But yes, he seems nice in interviews and stuff, so that's cool. Wong holds, by the way. Rublev's got the break, though. 4-3 in the third. All right, love 15. Shapo serving again. Please don't scratch me. Love 15. Now we get a serve down the tee from Shapo as a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Shapo loses the point. Love 30. Chance for Sinner to take the break and win the third. Serving to the back end of Sinner. Shapo wins the point. Sinner goes wide on the forehand. 15-30. 15-30. 15-30, please. Yeah, don't do that. As with a serve again from Shapo. Into the backhand of Sinner. Return goes in the forehand of Shapo. Sinner with the forehand on the stretch. Cross court, the backhand of Shapo. Shapo down the line. That's a good shot. Sinner gets back. Shapo forehand again. The backhand of Sinner. Into the forehand of Shapo. As Sinner with the forehand again. The forehand of Shapo. Into the backhand of Sinner. And Sinner hits a winner down the line. 15-40. Sinner to take the third. How can you coach a player like Shapo? What can you do? What can his coach do? To be honest, you just kind of got to let it go. I don't think you can tell Shapo what to do. I don't think those coaches would work with him because he'll fire you if you tell him what to do and he doesn't like it. I don't think he would take kindly to somebody ordering him around. I think he wants to figure it out himself, or he wants to, I think he is kind of, I think that's the feeling I get. I don't think you could get a coach that would tell him what to do because I don't know if he'd appreciate that. That goes out by Shapo. And it's 6-3. Sinner wins 6 games in a row to win the set. All right, 2 sets to 1. I don't know if Shapo would. It's funny because if I look at the players that again, and I don't know them personally, so I'm just making an outside guesstimation. But the players that do struggle to seem to take orders, a lot of them seem to, on the men's side, not the women's side, but on the men's side, a lot of them seem to be like their parents coach them. Like if you look at Tsitsipas, right? You know, he's had multiple coaches, but his dad's been his best coach. But he also like seems to do his own thing, right? Zverev is another one. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because obviously there's Shelton and Rude, and these guys have parents as coaches and they don't seem to have the same sort of attitudes. But Shapo, I think, was mainly coached by his mum for a little bit, at least for the early days. Maybe I'm wrong with that. But it does seem like there is a little bit of a common, and I don't know what it is. I'm not an expert in psychology, but it does seem to be like that those types of personalities that maybe growing up get, and usually it is the really talented players that have this as well, because they have so much talent. They're like, I can do whatever I want. I can do every shot. I can play every ball. And they won't listen to the coach who maybe thinks, maybe you should play a little bit less crazy. Maybe you should play a little bit more safe. They don't want to hear that. They want to do flashy, crazy stuff, right? So I don't know if a coach who would be like a drill sergeant would help Shapo, because I think he'd just be like, he wouldn't respond to it. So I don't know. I don't know who. I mean, you kind of got to get almost like a Goran when he was with Novak, and Novak was just kind of like using him as a soundboard, but also like a punching bag, like, Again, I don't think it's 100%. Like, I don't think that theory is 100%, but there is definitely some players that have that correlation. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it makes any sense. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of players that get coached by their families, and there's none of that, right? But back to Shapo. I don't think if you're his coach, you wouldn't be ordering him around, because I don't think he'd respond well to that. I think he'd get pissed off even more, and it would annoy him, and he'd probably lose faster. So you kind of just got to let him figure it out, I guess. You can give him some tips, but that's about it. Anyways, Rublev's about to win the third set, and he does with a win-up. Where did that come from? It was 2-love like 5 minutes ago. All right, Rublev up 2-1. Probably. Goran made a valid critique of Tsitsipas and got fired. I mean, that's what we heard on the outside, but it might have been more. There might have been more to it on the inside. We weren't there, but Myshak retired, did he, or withdrew? Oh no, did he retire against Reedy? By the way, what are these qualifiers from Switzerland? What the hell? There's two of them. This Kim and Reedy. Where'd they come from? Shapo's the equivalent of tortured artists. Yeah, look, I don't want to say Shapo is like Kyrgios. I don't want people to think that, that in a bad way. But I think he does definitely share a lot of similarities with Kyrgios when it comes to massive talent. And don't say wasted talent, because that's not what I'm getting at. Massive talent, but but doesn't really want input, and seems to want to just do their own thing, right? Kyrgios doesn't have a coach. There's no, and I'm sure he's said this in interviews that, that he doesn't have a coach because, it doesn't work for him, right? He doesn't need it, right? As much as everybody else thinks he needs a coach and he needs this and needs that, Kyrgios, for his best tennis, he's like, I don't need a coach. And having a massive result like going to Wimbledon without a coach and getting to the final kind of validates what he was saying, right? I think Shapo, being massively talented, such a good player at a young age as well, beating Nadal in Canada at 17, that would have definitely validated his talent to himself, right? He would have been like, oh, maybe I'm pretty good at tennis. But the problem with that stuff happening as well is also, you had a really good day that day, but consistently playing that level Shapo, he's had moments, but he hasn't been able to really capture that consistently to be in the top 10, to be one of these Sinner Alcaraz types, right? Wong's got a is having a medical timeout. But yeah, like I do, and I'm a fan of both guys, Shapovalov and Kyrgios, right? But they both definitely have that bit of like, they're ultra talented, but they also don't want to be told what to do. It's like, I know what I'm doing. I know how to play tennis. Leave me alone. Let me play. They definitely both have that sort of thing going on, you know. And it's not a bad thing. It just, as we've seen, it doesn't, you know, we see with the guys who win the big trophies, they are like, you know, they'll listen to their coaches' critiques. They'll listen, you know, they'll take, maybe stubborn. I mean, maybe there's a bit of that too, but they'll listen to their, you know, to their coaches in these moments, you know. And if Shapo, but again, everyone's different, you know. Is Shapo going to respond to someone like a Juan Carlos Ferrero? Probably not. You know, that probably wouldn't work. The personalities wouldn't work, you know. Is Darren Cahill going to be working with Nick Kyrgios? No. Like, that probably wouldn't work, you know. Different players, different coaching styles, you know, different ways about it. And then there's players that, I mean, there's coaches that, you know, would coach Shapo and then go to coach Sinner and it wouldn't work, right? Because, again, just different styles, different way. You know, Alcaraz and Sinner probably need a more hands-on approach where it's like, hey, you need to do this and you need to do this, and like guiding, you know, where they're going. Whereas coaches that coach, you know, that have coached Shapo or Keegs are probably more just like, you got this. I'm gonna back off. But, you know, the coaches, the players that need more input wouldn't respond to that, you know. Anyways, 15-all, first game of 15-30, Wong, first game of the fourth. One love Sinner, by the way, in the third. So in the fourth. It's been a week. I should know that we're playing 5 sets. Another player, and I said this at the start of the match, that Shapo is like, or Shapo is similar to, is Rune, right? In a good way when it comes to playing someone like a Sinner who's a routine, you know, sort of guy and you know, strict patterns and stuff. To disrupt him, you know, and keep him off balance is a great strategy, right? Alcaraz does it well. Rune, Shapo, they're all, Rune and Shapo are very similar in that. $15-all. And again, Rune is another one. We've seen him with multiple coaches over the last couple of seasons. And again, you would think that maybe it's someone, you know, he doesn't respond to certain coaches that would maybe, you know, he's more responsive to the hands-off approach. Like, hey, I'm here if you need me, but also you do what you got to do. But I'm also, like, you know, I don't think Juan Carlos Ferrero would work well with Rune because of the way that they go about their stuff, you know. Great point for Wong. Sinner hits a ridiculous lob. 15-30. Sinner trying to get the break here early in the fourth. Shapo says no. He serves an ace. 30-all. As Rublev serves. An ace as well. And he gets the deuce. Juan Carlos Ferrero couldn't work well with Zverev. Yeah, they did work together for a little bit. You're right. And that's true. It didn't work out. He also worked with Lendl, you know, and it's interesting because Murray worked with Lendl and it worked wonders, right? We sing praises of how that was like so good. And Murray was, you know, coached by his mum for a while. I mean, you know, it's, again, I think it's just again, it's not everyone though, because there's a lot of players that get coached by their parents early and they have a different reaction to being told how to go about things, you know? So it's not, the theory is definitely flawed. It's not a flawless theory. Anyways, double fault Shapo, deuce. Also, Wong with a beautiful passing shot. And Rublev is getting angry. And he smacked the net with his racket that time. Rublev, he might be up 2-1, but you wouldn't know it. First serve's a fault, second serve. As with a second serve. Double fault Rublev. Uh-oh. Wong is not going anywhere. He is ready to fight. And he breaks first game of the fourth. He's going to find now from Shapo. That goes wide. Advantage Sinner to take the break early in the fourth. Now we've got about 3 hours until the night session. So stay tuned. We're going to be watching Swiatek taking on Kalinskaya, which does feel like scary danger. But also, we might be watching Bublik Paul as well after that. Bublik's another one. I don't know who coaches Bublik, but I don't know who coaches Bublik, but I think Bublik's another one of those hands-off approach. You know, keep. Did Shapo just get broken and he just celebrated? That's weird. All right, Sinner 2-love with the break, and Shapo's happy about it. Sarcastically throwing, sarcastically happy. Okay. Sinner's won 8 games in a row. And I'm going to be honest, not all of them have been because Sinner's been playing amazing. Some of them have been because Shapo has let it slip. As that goes out by Shapo. 15-love. We're going to serve again. Is a let. As we serve again from Sinner. $15-love. And Sinner with a forehand into the back and Shapo slice. Sinner comes in with a volley. Shapo with a pass. Is in the net. 30-love. 30-love. By the way, Blue Starlight, I don't know if you've been saying this the entire stream, but what you just said about, again, I said this earlier. Not every person who's going for Shapo is against Sinner. I think you should keep that in mind. This is not Twitter. On Twitter and on social media comment sections, for sure, that is obviously a problem. But I don't think most people in the chat are going against Sinner and therefore saying go Shapo. There's a lot of people that like Shapovalov. There's a lot of Canadians in this chat. In a different platform, maybe again, you'll maybe coming over from Twitter and be like, man, people over there are crazy. And that's true. But here, most people who are cheering Shapo are not anti-Sinner. Because I know who most people like. And there's not the Djokovic and Alcaraz fans are not here going for Shapovalov. The Shapovalov fans are going for Shapo. The Canadians are going for Shapo. Anyway, Sinner, he's up 3-love. So Wong to go to 2-love. All right, Wong 2-love. Good serving. All right. 2-love Wong in the fourth. Okay. Please call your dog for the stream too. $50. $50. You want to see my dog? $50. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. 3 love. Sinner. Is it a forehand out of the backhand of Sinner? Forehand on the stretch. Goes out by Shapo. Love 15. Love 15. Love 15. Bro, don't act like a TikToker. Well, don't respond like a Twitter commenter. 15-0. There's a bit of fault from Shapo. Second serve. As Shapo wins a point. 30-15. Easy winner now for Sinner 6-1. I think, maybe. What's going to ban that guy? Cool. 30-15. Get that guy out of here. 49-29. As that goes the net from Shapo. 30-all. 30-all. 50 and out. That's how it works. 30-all. 30-all. Yes, Mia. Relax. 30-all. As great serve down the tee from Shapo. 40-30. 40-30. 40-30. As Sinner hits a return winner, and it's deuce. All right, deuce. No, 50. 5-0. All right. Deuce. And as the return goes into the forehand of Shapo, Sinner with a backhand. Goes long, and it's advantage Shapovalov. No bakery open on Sundays, unfortunately. All right, advantage Shapo. As he serves a fault second serve. Second serve, and the return goes in the net by Sinner. Shapo on the board. 3-1. Sinner with a break in the fourth. Up 2-1 is Jannik Sinner. Also 30 love Wong as he tries to consolidate the break that he has in the fourth. He is still down 2-1 though. As Rublev forehand to the forehand of Wong. Rublev forehand to the backhand of Wong. And, Rublev let it bounce. Bad mistake. Rublev came in and then just watched it go in. 40 love. Do you sleep after this match? No. I'll sleep tomorrow. 40 love. Sinner serving as Shapo forehand down the line. That's a good shot. Sinner gets it back. And then Shapo hits it wide. And it's 15 love. 15 love. $15 love. Mia, please stop. 15 love. As Sinner serves again. Serving to the corner, Shapo, but it's a let. Also, with love 15, double fault from Rublev. Wong's got a break in the fourth. Demonor's on court. Cool. All right, 15 love. Sinner serves. Into the corner, Shapo. Back in from Sinner again. The corner, Shapo. Sinner again at the corner, Shapo. And Shapo hits it long. 30 love. I tell you, chat, the air has really been sucked out of these matches. Like, I don't mind Sinner winning. Like, I picked him to win anyway, but it is more interesting when it's competitive. Like a 3-all in that third set, and Sinner looking like he was in a battle. Shapo just folded. Which is such a shame because he was pushing Sinner really tough, and then a 3-all, he just went, that's enough. And he lost that game, and he just hasn't been the same since. It had nothing to do with me, but it's a coincidence that it happened at that time. 30-15. And it sucks because it was looking really fun. Like, Sinner was being forced to play well and being forced to fight. And he was in a real fight until he wasn't. 30-15. Do you think Struff can beat Djokovic? No. I don't think having a big serve is enough to beat Djokovic most of the time, especially at Grand Slams. Okay. 40-15. Now Sinner serves a fault. Second serve. There's a fall over of Shapo in the net. And Sinner is up 4-1 in the fourth. All right. Wong's up a break in the fourth, but Rublev is up 2-1. Cam, did you go on holiday after Wimbledon? No. I didn't have time. Unfortunately. Hubie almost did at Wimbledon. Who's that? Wait, I mean, not who's that. Against who? Against who? I know who Hurkacz is. We love him. But against who? When? All right, 3-2 Wong in against Djokovic. Yeah. As with a forehand now inside out to the backhand slice of Wong. In comes Rublev. Puts it away. Love 15. Love 15. All right. As Wong serves an ace. 15-all. Just been unlucky with injuries, I think. Who? All right. 4-1. Sinner in the fourth. Shapo serving. Love 15 love. Wong's hit 20 aces, by the way. 30-15. As he serves the backhand of Rublev. Return goes in the front of Wong. Wong in the net. 30-all. Chance for Rublev to break back. As the return goes into the backhand of Shapo. 4 now from Sinner into the front of Shapo. And Shapo overhits it. 15-all. There's been a lovely volley from Wong. Rublev can't get it. 40-30. Have I been watching this match? No, bloody well have not. Just switched on and hoping to not jinx it. Okay. What do you mean? Which one? Which match? All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Shapo serves again. As a forehand goes out by Shapovalov, 15-30. Chance for that double break and to serve the match. Sinner. Objectively speaking, I really want to see more players that can regularly challenge number one in the world in the future aside from Alcaraz. Yeah, I think a lot of people would probably want to see more competitive matches. As we had a winner down the tee from an ace down the tee from Shapo, 30-0. As Wong holds 4-2 in the fourth. But there is, I don't know, there is like something. I mean, if you're a Sinner fan, you're going to love every match he plays and wins, right? But as a tennis fan, there is something about like Sinner's hard-court domination that you got to love. You know, just as for a pure like records point of view or a streak or whatever. Like the way that he plays and the amount of wins that he's getting. You're just like, man, it's not obviously, when he wins easily against players that we hope are going to be close, it's disappointing, but there is something to be admired that how good Sinner is on hard courts, how dominant he is. And the good thing with Sinner and Alcaraz is that because they are so much better than everyone, consistently better, right? Maybe, there's moments where they lose, but they're so much better than everybody. Everybody else will get better because of it. And if they don't, they'll lose and they won't win anything. So they are going to raise the level of everybody else, all the rest of the competition. I mean, look at Fritz, right? Fritz, 3 years ago, I thought when he qualified for the ATP finals, I thought, oh yeah, that's about it. But no, he's raised his level to a new game to a new level in the last 12 months. And partly that would be because of Alcaraz and Sinner. So even the 90s generation of players are going to be doing better. Not all of them, but they're forcing everybody to have to play better. Like Swiatek did on the women's side. All right, Shapo holds. And the ones that raise their game and change their game to compete with these guys are going to win stuff, and the ones that don't, won't. All right, we're just watching a replay of Wong, but the ball did go over the net before he hit it, or did he hit the net with his feet? Oh, did Wong hit the net? Wong might have hit the net by the time, they're not showing a replay on the screen, so that's great. But Wong might have touched the net as he hit the shot, and that means he loses the point. No, he didn't hit the net, and he hit the ball on his side, so everything's fine. Not a bad challenge, though, from... Yeah, he didn't hit the net. I think Rublev was wondering if he hit the net, but he didn't. Anyways, 4-2. Sinner wins the point, 15-love. Good rally from Sinner. And even though Shapo was in control, Sinner was too good with a beautiful passing shot winner. Beautiful backhand pass. Sinner's definitely playing... I mean, the first set... The way that Sinner's playing now was no way. He was not playing like this in the first set. First serve is a fault from Sinner. Second serve. As we get a forehand winner from Sinner, 30-love. 30-love. All right, Rublev holds 4-3. Wong in the fourth. And Sinner with a forehand down the line to the forehand of Shapo. Backhand from Sinner to the forehand of Shapo. And Sinner with a forehand cross court. Shapo with a pass. It's going to be a lob. But Sinner puts away the smash. And it's 40 love. Shapo outplayed him in the first set completely. Yeah, and Sinner definitely wasn't playing like this clean either. And that was again went in because of both things, right? Because Shapo wasn't letting Sinner play clean and wasn't letting Sinner get comfortable. 40 love. Hello. Hey, don't bite me. Nope. Yep. 40 love. Sinner serving volleys and goes to 5-2. 5-2 in the fourth, and he's one game away from making the fourth round. And he's going to play the winner of tonight's match between Paul and Bublik, which we may watch because after what we've seen with Shapo and what Shapo's been able to do at times today, we'll see whether or not Bublik we know Bublik can do it, but whether or not Paul, how good he's playing, and the winner of that match, we can figure out what kind of a chance do they have against Sinner. If they have, zero chance, or if maybe they could make Sinner sweat a little bit. We'll find out. Might have to watch that just for that reason, because obviously we'll watch that match going forward. Paul Bublik can be very much test Sinner. Yeah, I mean, both have tested Sinner this year. But can they do it in 5 sets? That is the question. And we'll find that out. And we'll watch them. We'll probably watch them for that just to see what they look like and see if they have any shot to make Sinner, if Sinner has anything to worry about, Tomorrow we're watching Alcaraz, Djokovic, Sabalenka. Gauff. No, Gauff played today. 5-2. Shapo is serving to stay in the match. Shapo wins the first point, 15 love. Paul played a 5-7 in the last round, though. Yeah, so you'd think Bublik would be the one that Sinner would least want to play, also because of the game. But tonight, if Paul and Bublik play 5 sets, that's a win for Sinner, because no matter who gets through that one, it's going to be feeling it the next match. As Shapo wins the point, 30 love. Also 30-15. Wong serving. What is it? I see you. Hello. Hello. What is it? What's up? All right, 30 love. Shapo serves again. Into the back end of Sinner. Sinner hits it out. 40 love. Also 40-15. Wong to take a 5-3 lead in the fourth. All right, 40 love. Shapo serves the forehand of Sinner. Shapo forehand. Winner. Okay, Sinner's going to serve for the match. 5-3. 5-3. As that goes out by Rublev, and it's 5-3 for Wong in the fourth as well. Except this time he's trying to come back. Sinner's trying to win. Can Kalinskaya win a set against Swiatek? Yes. Yes. She is dangerous. 5-3 Sinner. 7 in the back of Shapo. Return goes in the front of Sinner, but Sinner hits it out. All right, love 15. 3 hours as well played on the Sinner match. So that's a long match for Sinner. Sinner usually doesn't play like this early on, play a 3-hour match. He's a pretty quick player. So 3 hours for him at this stage is pretty rare. Unless he's been tested, and we know he has. Yes, hello. I see you. All right, 15-0, good serve. Yeah, Mia, just got to wait 2 seconds. 15-0. Sinner serves again. Stop scratching my leg. 15-0. Down. Sit. Sit down. All right. Second serve. Sinner into the back of Shapo. Return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Shapo to the backhand of Sinner. Again to the forehand of Shapo on the stretch. Sinner gets it with a forehand into the forehand of Shapo. To the backhand of Sinner on the stretch again. Shapo to that Sinner forehand as Shapo hits a backhand to the backhand of Sinner now. Now backhand from Shapo goes cross court. Sinner gets it with the forehand. The Shapo slice. Sinner forehand again, the backhand of Shapo. Sinner again with the forehand to the forehand of Shapo as he goes cross court now. Sinner with the backhand. Shapo gets it. No, Sinner puts it in the net. 15-30. Trouble for Sinner to close this match out.
Do you play tennis as a hobby?
Hey, thank you, Baby Step. Nope, I don't because I don't have any time, but I wish I could. I used to play tennis a lot, but now I play none because I can't leave the house. 15-30. Chance for Shapo to get back on serve. As we just serve from Sinner. Is a fault. Second serve. As Wong hits in there, he's going to have to serve for the fourth. And Shapo on the net in the return. 30-0. $30. $30. Serve again from Sinner, 2 points away. Sinner serves. Into the backhand of Shapo. Sinner with a forehand. Into the forehand of Shapo. And Sinner hits a forehand wide. 30-40. Break back point for Shapo. Sinner's annoyed with himself. Yeah, he would be. But Shapo's been annoying him all day. All right, 30-40. Break point for Shapo to stay in the match. As he serves a let. Serve again. And the return of Shapo goes wide. We get to deuce. All right. We get to deuce. Sinner serves again. Great serve out wide. Shapo gets it back though. And then Sinner with a smash. Shapo puts it back, but it's long. Match point Sinner to take a 4-set win against Shapovalov. But I tell you, anybody who has to play Sinner in the future of this tournament needs to look at the match here and see what Shapo did to make Sinner frustrated. Because Sinner was not he did not look sick. I don't know if that's definitely not something. He was just getting outplayed, but also he was annoyed. He was getting annoyed, which you don't see from Sinner. He keeps his cool under every circumstance, but this time, Shapo got under his skin a little bit, and that was interesting. But it wasn't enough. Forehand now from Sinner to the backhand of Shapo. Sinner with a forehand. Again to the forehand of Shapo. A Sinner forehand again to the forehand of Shapo. Sinner forehand goes to the backhand of Shapo. Into the forehand of Sinner. Shapo on the stretch with a slice. Goes long and Sinner wins as he smacks a ball into the crowd. That shows how, relieved Sinner was to win, because that reaction from Sinner by smacking a ball into the crowd after winning the point, he doesn't do that. He never does that. So you know that Sinner was feeling it then. And he shakes his fist to the coaches. He's like, we figured it out. Sinner was in a fight today. And he knew it. All right. Sinner wins. But Shapo definitely got on his nerves and figured out something that a lot of players don't even know how to try and do. And that's get Sinner to play a little angry and make some errors from anger. Anyways, match break point, set point. Wong, he wins a set. We're going 5. We're going 5. Yeah, Sinner was in a battle today for sure. And that reaction, you could tell that he was he was happy to get out of that. That was not fun for him. All right. Wong levels. It's 2 set all. We're going to 5th. And so I knew we were going to watch this for a reason. I knew this match was going to be interesting for a reason. So we're going to keep watching it. Jump on over. You want to keep watching it? Jump on over. We're going to finish this match off, and then we've got a couple of hours until we got the night sesh. So if you want to keep watching Rublev Wong and hang out and talk for a while, hopefully one more set anyway, jump on over. But Sinner wins. He gets it done in 4 against Shapovalov, 5-7, 6-4, 6-3, 6-3. But yeah, that was interesting. Interesting to see Sinner getting a little annoyed. For the first time, it seems like in a while, we haven't seen too much frustration from Sinner. We've seen him be sick, we've seen him be injured, but we haven't seen him be frustrated against somebody like that for a while. So that was interesting. Let's see if it makes any difference to his campaign, or maybe it's a wake-up call. Like, okay, I need to make sure I don't let anyone like that get into my head next time. But he wins. That's all that matters. 4 sets. He's playing against the match, Bublik and Paul. They're going to play later.